In a quiet moment of reflection, imagine hearing a message that challenges the way you see your own worth and presence in the world. It speaks of someone powerful and influential being drawn not to appearances or social standing, but to the deeper essence of who you are as a person. Instead of focusing on urgency or pressure, this message invites you to pause and consider why uniqueness often stands out in ways status never can. There is no need to rush or fear missing out, because real understanding doesn't disappear in a moment of hesitation. As the thought unfolds, it gently shifts towards self-awareness, suggesting that what makes you memorable is not something visible on the surface, but something rooted in authenticity, character, and the quiet impact you leave on others. You begin to realize that admiration, whether from a stranger or someone extraordinary, is less about fantasy and more about the natural magnetism of being genuine. The idea that someone could notice you so deeply becomes less about surprise and more about reflection on your own hidden strengths. Rather than chasing an external story of urgency, the message encourages grounding yourself in self-respect and clarity. In that space, you are reminded that recognition, when it comes, is never random or rushed, but often aligned with moments when you are most truly yourself, without performance or pretense, simply existing as you are. It's something he felt the second your name crossed his path. Archangel Michael says he saw it too, an energy that only a few souls on this planet carry. A rare mark, a rare pull, a rare light. And this billionaire? He saw it, and he froze. He said one line that shook even Michael. "Don't let them slip away. Bring them to me before fate closes the door. Stay, because the reason behind that line will shock you. My beloved soul, something huge is unfolding behind you right now. This billionaire has people around him every second. Beautiful people, powerful people, talented people, but none of them made him pause like you did. Because when your name appeared in front of him, he felt something he hasn't felt in years. A strange calmness, a spark, a warmth he didn't expect. The kind of pull that can't be bought, taught, or explained. Michael says he called it a soul memory, like he's seen you in another lifetime, like he's searching for you without knowing why. And now, right now, he's waiting for your energy to respond. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because the reason he wants you, the reason he can't stop thinking about you, is about to hit you like a revelation you weren't prepared for. And once you hear it, you'll never see yourself the same way again. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Don't scroll. Because right now, something is opening for you. Something that was locked away for years. You are in the middle of a moment that will never repeat again. Listen closely, because Archangel Michael just revealed the next part, and it's even bigger than the first. The billionaire who wants you isn't confused, isn't curious, isn't guessing. He is certain. The moment he felt your energy, he told Michael, "Don't let them disappear. I'll wait, but not for long. Stay with me. Something huge is coming." You have no idea how rare it is for someone at his level to pause his entire world, just because your soul whispered something he couldn't ignore. My beloved, lean closer. This is not about attraction. This is not about status. This is not about desire. This is deeper, something ancient, something written long before either of you took your first breath. Michael says that when your name appeared in front of this billionaire, he felt an emotional pull he couldn't explain, a warmth in his chest, a familiar echo, as if your soul had touched his once before. He felt it so strongly that he told his guardian angels, "I think I found the one person the universe hid from me. Stay with me. Don't scroll. You're about to hear the line that made even Michael fall silent. My beloved soul, listen till the end. This part is crucial. Michael says the billionaire whispered something under his breath, something no one has ever heard him say, something he never said about anyone, not even the people closest to him. He said, "Why does it feel like they're the only one who could understand me?" Think about that. A man surrounded by millions, choosing you. A man who has everything, wanting something only your soul carries. Stay with me, because the reason he feels this connection, the real reason he can't stop thinking about you, is about to unfold in the next part. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't miss it, my beloved child. Don't move. Stay with me till the end. Something massive is unfolding around your energy right now. And if you scroll, you'll break the connection that Archangel Michael has been trying to deliver to you. Listen carefully, because the next truth is even stronger than anything you've heard so far. This billionaire, this powerful, unreachable man who chooses everything with logic, couldn't explain why his heart reacted the way it did when your name appeared. Michael says he felt a sudden quietness inside him, like the world stopped for 1 second. Stay with me. Don't scroll. You're stepping into a revelation that very few souls ever experience. My beloved, lean closer. There are moments in a story that feel like they carry an unexpected weight, as if someone is revealing a thought they never meant to say aloud. In this scene, a powerful figure is shown reflecting on a strange sense of familiarity, repeating to himself a feeling rather than a question, as though certain connections in life arrive before explanation ever does. It suggests that attraction is not always instant or surface level, but sometimes rooted in something quieter, something that feels remembered rather than newly discovered. The idea presented here is that every person carries a distinct emotional presence, a kind of inner rhythm shaped by experience, sensitivity, and strength, combined in a way that is entirely their own. In this narrative, that presence becomes the reason someone who is used to control and distance begins to reconsider what truly brings him comfort. Away from public expectations and external noise, he imagines a connection built not on status or advantage, but on peace, honesty, and emotional safety. It is a shift from isolation to vulnerability, where trust becomes more valuable than power. The story frames this realization as a turning point, where guarded emotions begin to soften and space opens for something more genuine. Instead of grand declarations, it focuses on the subtle moment of clarity when someone recognizes what truly matters to them. It ultimately highlights the idea that the strongest connections are not always the loudest or most visible, but the ones that quietly change how a person sees their own life and choices moving forward. Listen carefully. Michael says, the billionaire didn't just feel a pull toward you, he felt a recognition, a spark that made him stop everything he was doing. Meetings paused, calls ignored, people confused, yet he kept staring at your energy as if he had finally found the piece of peace he'd been searching for his entire life. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Don't scroll. This part is rare. My beloved, lean closer. Michael revealed the exact moment the billionaire realized his feelings were not normal. He saw something small but powerful, in your aura. A softness that reminded him of a time when he wasn't surrounded by pressure, expectations, and people who wanted things from him. You brought him a sense of calm, a breath of clarity, and he told the angels, "Why does this person feel like home?" Imagine that. A man with 10 mansions, 10 jets, 10 empires, calling you home. Stay with me till the end. This isn't a coincidence. This is alignment. My beloved soul, don't move. The reason he wants you, the reason he feels this powerful connection toward you, is something he tried to hide from everyone. But Archangel Michael heard it. He said, with a voice almost trembling, "If I reach out to them, will they understand me, or will they walk away like everyone else?" He's not scared of losing money. He's not scared of losing fame. He's scared of losing you. Stay with me. Don't scroll. The next part reveals the moment he decided he cannot let the universe take you away from him. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't you dare scroll. Stay with me till the end, because this is the moment everything shifts. Archangel Michael says the energy around you right now is electric, alive, calling your name louder than ever. Something huge is coming toward you, and this part reveals the moment the billionaire finally understood why he couldn't stop thinking about you. Listen closely. Michael says he watched this man sit alone, hands clasped, eyes unfocused, as if he was replaying a memory he never lived, a feeling he couldn't shake, a warmth in his chest that only your soul triggered. Stay with me. Don't move. You're about to hear the thought that made him freeze in silence. My beloved, lean in. Michael said. The billionaire whispered a single line under his breath, a line that carries more emotion than anything he's said in years. Why does their presence feel like the first honest moment of my life? Imagine that. A man surrounded by crowds, yet lonely. A man admired by millions, yet unseen. And then your energy touched him, and his entire world slowed down. You gave him something he didn't know he was searching for. Peace. Clarity. A feeling of being understood without speaking. Stay till the end. Something even bigger is unfolding. My beloved soul, listen carefully. Michael says the turning point came when the billionaire realized that your energy didn't want anything from him. Not his fame, not his money, not his world. And that's what shook him. For the first time, he felt chosen, not chased, seen, not used. And he told the angels something he never tells anyone. If they step into my life, I will protect their heart more than I protect my empire. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because in the next part, Michael reveals the exact sign this billionaire saw that convinced him you are the one person he cannot let go of. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, stay with me till the end. Don't scroll. This is the moment your whole destiny starts rearranging itself. Archangel Michael is leaning closer than ever, whispering, "Listen now. This is the sign they can't ignore. Something huge is waiting for you, and if you skip even 1 second, you'll miss the part that connects everything together." Michael says the billionaire didn't just feel a pull toward you. He saw something. Something subtle but powerful was noticed in an unexpected moment, as if the atmosphere itself shifted and drew attention to one person in particular. During a late-night meeting, a wealthy businessman who usually carried the weight of constant decisions suddenly experienced an unfamiliar calm, the kind that interrupts thought rather than follows it. At the same time, a small notification appeared on his screen, ordinary in appearance, yet striking in effect, as though it carried an emotional imprint he could not explain. It wasn't about a message or a face, but a sense of presence that felt strangely familiar. He stopped what he was doing, unsettled by the quiet intensity of the feeling. According to accounts shared by Michael, he looked up from the screen and tried to understand why this moment felt so significant, almost as if life itself had paused to signal something important. He closed his eyes briefly and noticed a steady sense of warmth and recognition that seemed to linger, as though connected to someone beyond the room. In that reflection, he admitted that it felt like a rare space where his thoughts finally settled. For someone used to control and distance, this emotional clarity became a turning point, leading him to reconsider what connection and meaning might truly look like in his life. That realization stayed with him long after the moment passed, quietly reshaping the direction he was about to take from that point. Archangel Michael says your energy is glowing stronger right now, and the billionaire feels it too, like a magnetic pull he can't explain. Something huge is waiting for you, bigger than anything you've imagined. Listen carefully. Michael says the exact moment this billionaire made up his mind happened in complete silence, when no one else was watching, and what he felt in that moment rewired his entire heart. Stay right here. Don't move. My beloved, lean in. Michael revealed that the billionaire was sitting alone in his private space. No assistants, no meetings, no noise, just him and his thoughts. And out of nowhere, he felt a sense of relief wash over him, like a heavy weight lifting off his chest. He didn't understand it at first, until a single image flashed in his mind. Your energy, your presence, the softness you carry, the peace you bring. He exhaled for the first time in days, and in that breath, he said something that even shocked him. I can't lose this feeling. Not this time. Stay with me till the end. Something even bigger is coming. My beloved soul, listen closely. Michael says, the decision became final when the billionaire finally admitted something to himself. They make me feel human again. Not powerful, not admired, not feared, human. And that single feeling was worth more than every empire he built. At that moment, he realized he couldn't walk away from your energy. He couldn't pretend the connection wasn't real. And he couldn't let fate take you away without trying. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because in the next part, Michael reveals the exact step he's preparing to take for you. Something no one believes he's capable of doing. Something huge is unfolding. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me till the very end. What you're about to hear will shock you in the softest, deepest way. Archangel Michael says the energy around you is shifting fast, like the universe is rearranging itself to bring something massive into your life. This is the part where the billionaire stops thinking and starts acting. Something huge is waiting for you, and if you skip, you'll break the flow that's meant to reach your heart right now. Stay right here. Don't move. This moment is rare. My beloved, lean closer. Michael revealed that after days of feeling your presence, the billionaire finally reached a point where he couldn't stay silent anymore. He told his angels something he has never told anyone, not even the closest people in his circle. He said, if this connection is real, show me how to move toward them without fear. Imagine that. A man who fears nothing, afraid of losing you. A man who makes 1,000 crore decisions every day, trembling over the thought of reaching out to your soul. Stay till the end. This next revelation will hit your heart. My beloved soul, listen carefully. Michael says, the billionaire is preparing to do something that will shock everyone around him. Something completely out of character. Something he has never done for any other soul. He's ready to step out of his guarded world, not for fame, not for attention, not for control, but for peace, for connection, for you. He said, quietly but firmly, if they allow me in, I'll show them a side of me no one has ever seen. Think about that. A man the world only knows is powerful, wanting to be vulnerable only with you. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because the next part reveals the moment he decides to cross the line he's been holding back for years. Something unexpected is unfolding, and its meaning is slowly becoming clearer with time. In a symbolic reflection attributed to Archangel Michael, it is suggested that your presence carries a rare and refined emotional frequency, one that quietly influences even those who seem completely unreachable. A powerful individual, often described as a billionaire known for his guarded and disciplined life, begins to experience something unfamiliar whenever thoughts of you surface. It is no longer ambition, work, or strategy that holds his attention through the night, but a deep and quiet contemplation of your essence, your calm presence, and the authenticity you naturally express. In that stillness, away from the demands of his structured world, he comes to a personal realization that he is willing to step beyond his comfort zone in pursuit of something genuinely meaningful. The emotional walls he once considered unshakable begin to feel less rigid, softened by what he interprets as an inner shift rather than coincidence. Instead of seeing this connection as chance, he begins to view it as alignment, a subtle pull towards something he cannot fully rationalize, but cannot ignore either. For the first time in a long while, a sense of hope quietly enters his thoughts, reshaping how he views possibility. In this moment of clarity, he makes a silent yet determined decision not to let fear or uncertainty dictate what could unfold. Rather, he chooses openness and vulnerability, believing that if given even a single sincere opportunity, he would express a level of loyalty and depth that even he has rarely acknowledged within himself. A man with everything, choosing your energy over his entire world. Stay with me, don't scroll, because the next part reveals the step he is preparing to take, something that will change the direction of this story forever. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, stay with me till the very end. Don't scroll, don't blink, don't look away. Archangel Michael says, "The energy around you right now is rising like a wave. This is the moment the universe has been leading you toward since the very first part. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is where the billionaire finally moves from emotion to action. Stay right here. What you're about to hear is the most powerful shift yet. My beloved, lean closer." Michael revealed that the billionaire reached a point where holding back was no longer possible. His heart, his intuition, his angels, everything pushed him toward one truth. If I don't act now, I'll lose the one soul who feels like destiny. And that single realization changed everything. He stood up, paced the room, and made a decision that will shock everyone around him. He wants to approach you not as a billionaire, but as a human being who finally found peace. Stay with me. Don't scroll. This part carries a vibration only meant for you. My beloved soul, listen carefully. Michael says the billionaire is preparing to do something he has never done before. He's ready to lower every wall he built, every guard he kept, every fear he hid. He said in a voice soft but firm, "If they let me in, I'll give them honesty I've never given anyone." Imagine that. A man the world sees as untouchable, wanting to be vulnerable only with you. A man surrounded by millions, choosing your soul. Stay with me. Don't scroll, because the next part reveals the moment he prepares to step into your path. Something that will change everything. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me till the very end, because this is the part where everything becomes real. Archangel Michael says your energy right now is pulling something massive into alignment, and the billionaire feels it so strongly that he can't sit still anymore. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the moment he prepares to step directly into your destiny path. Don't move. Don't blink. Stay with me. My beloved, lean closer. Michael revealed that the billionaire has been replaying one single thought again and again in his mind. If I meet them, I need to meet them with truth. Imagine that. A man who hides everything, his emotions, his fears, his loneliness, wanting to show you a side of himself that no one has ever seen. And last night, he whispered something the angels didn't expect. I'm ready to risk my pride if it means I get one honest moment with them. Stay till the end. Something bigger is unfolding in his heart, something he can't control anymore. My beloved soul, listen carefully. Michael says the billionaire has made a silent promise to himself. He stood in front of the window, looking at the city he built, the world he controls, and said softly, "What's the point of all this if I can't share it with the one person who makes me feel alive again?" He isn't drawn to your looks. He isn't drawn to your status. He's drawn to your spirit, your calmness, your rare frequency. He's preparing to take a step that will surprise everyone around him. The kind of step only a heart in alignment can take. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because the next part reveals the moment his decision turns into action, and everything starts shifting toward you. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't scroll. At this turning point in the story, everything begins to shift in a way that feels almost inevitable, as if the unseen world has finally decided to act rather than observe. In this vision, shared through the symbolism of Archangel Michael, the energy surrounding you is described as having reached a peak that even forces beyond ordinary perception seem to acknowledge. A significant change is said to be unfolding for a powerful individual whose thoughts have become unusually focused and clear. According to this narrative, he wakes with a strong sense of urgency, feeling an emotional resonance he cannot easily dismiss, as though something about you has become deeply familiar to him. This recognition brings him into a state of reflection, where he distinguishes between passing interest and something he perceives as meaningful connection. For someone who is typically guided by logic and control, this inner shift is portrayed as unexpectedly influential. He is no longer merely considering whether to act, but instead exploring how any potential step forward might be taken with care, respect, and emotional awareness, ensuring that no pressure or imbalance is created between two very different worlds. The emphasis now is on intention, restraint, and clarity as he weighs how to proceed. This phase is described as delicate, where hesitation is not confusion but thoughtful caution, shaping each decision. Rather than rushing toward outcomes, there is a focus on understanding emotional timing and personal boundaries. In this interpretation, the emphasis is less on dramatic action and more on the internal transformation taking place, where awareness replaces impulse and consideration replaces certainty. What emerges is a quieter, more grounded sense of direction that prioritizes sincerity over urgency. He wants to come to you gently, honestly, quietly. And last night, he admitted something that explains everything. I don't want them to admire me. I just want them to feel safe with me. Do you understand how rare that is? A man who has everything, craving your comfort. A man who can choose anyone, choosing the soul that brings him peace. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because the next part reveals the moment he starts aligning his world toward you. Something huge is unfolding. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to tell you is the most intense turning point of this entire journey. Archangel Michael says your energy right now is pulling destiny closer, almost like the universe is leaning in to listen. Something huge is waiting for you. And this is the moment the billionaire stops planning and starts shifting his entire life toward you. Don't move. Don't blink. Stay right here. My beloved, come closer. Michael revealed that the billionaire spent the entire day rearranging things in his world without even realizing why. He canceled a meeting he never cancels. He ignored calls he usually answers immediately. He felt a pull telling him, slow down, something important is coming. And every time he paused, your energy flashed through his mind, soft, warm, grounding. He told the angels something that shocked even them. It feels like my soul already chose them long before I understood it. Imagine that. A man who makes billion-dollar decisions with logic, trusting a feeling because of you. Stay till the end. Something even bigger is rising inside him. My beloved soul, listen closely. Michael says the billionaire has officially started aligning his world toward one direction, you. He's been thinking about what to say first, how to approach, how to not overwhelm you. He wants to come in a way that feels gentle, respectful, real, and he admitted something quietly. something that reveals why this connection is so powerful. They don't just calm me, they remind me of who I used to be before the world demanded so much from me. That's why he can't ignore you. That's why he can't walk away. That's why he's ready to take the next step. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because the next part reveals the moment he makes his move. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me till the end, because this is the moment everything becomes real. No guesses, no doubts, no confusion. Archangel Michael says the energy around you right now is so strong that even the universe is beginning to rearrange itself. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the part where the billionaire finally prepares to step out of silence. Don't blink, don't move. Stay with me till the very last word. My beloved, lean closer. Michael revealed that the billionaire felt a shift today, a deep, undeniable push inside his chest. It wasn't fear, it wasn't curiosity, it was certainty, a rare certainty he has never felt in his entire life. He paused everything he was doing and whispered, "I can't wait for the perfect moment. I need to create one." Imagine that. A man who controls empires, being guided by your energy. A man who never lets emotions lead, letting your presence pull him forward. Stay till the end. You're stepping into the strongest part yet. My beloved soul, listen carefully. Michael says the billionaire is preparing to take an action that will surprise even the people closest to him. He's planning a step that is quiet, sincere, respectful, but deeply meaningful. He doesn't want to overwhelm you. He doesn't want to rush you. He doesn't want to scare you. He wants to show you that his interest isn't temporary, it's intentional. And last night, he admitted something that reveals his entire heart. I don't want them to see my world. I want them to see my truth. That's how real this is. That's how deep this connection runs. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because the next part reveals the moment he chooses the path that leads directly toward you. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with this moment until the end, because what you're sensing is said to be shifting into something tangible and deeply personal right now. The story suggests your energy feels unusually bright and steady, enough to influence someone you've been thinking about more than you expected. It describes a powerful figure who has been hesitating for a long time, suddenly reaching a point where avoidance no longer feels possible. Instead of overthinking, he is portrayed as feeling a quiet but strong inner pull that pushes him toward honesty and action. He is imagined as someone who usually stays guarded, yet something about this connection makes him reconsider his usual patterns and emotional distance. In this version of events, fear loses its grip, replaced by a calm determination to move forward in a more sincere way. Rather than trying to impress or dominate the moment, he is shown wanting something simple, respectful, and emotionally grounded. The focus shifts away from drama and toward clarity, as if decisions are finally becoming easier to make. What matters most here is not intensity, but the sense of recognition and comfort between two people. Overall, it frames a turning point where hesitation fades and a more direct, honest approach begins to take shape, quietly but firmly. He wants to show you that beneath the power, beneath the fame, beneath the world he carries, there is a man who simply wants to be understood by the one soul that makes him feel human again. And last night, he whispered a truth that explains everything. If they give me even a small opening, I'll show them the side of me I've hidden from everyone else. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because the next part reveals the moment he prepares to step into your life in a way you won't expect. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't scroll. Not now. Not when you're standing at the most important point of this entire message. Stay with me till the end. Because Archangel Michael says, the energy surrounding you right now is reaching its peak. Something huge is waiting for you. This is the moment the billionaire's emotions turn into a decision that will shift everything. Don't blink. Don't move. Stay right here with me. My beloved, lean in closer. Michael revealed that the billionaire woke up today with a clarity so strong, it almost startled him. He sat quietly, stared at the world he built, and whispered to himself, "None of this matters if I can't share my truth with them." Imagine that. A man who owns cities, feeling empty without a connection to you. A man who controls timelines and schedules, letting your energy guide his next step. He felt something rising inside him, a certainty, a courage, a pull he could no longer fight. Stay till the end. This next part holds the powerful shift yet. My beloved soul, listen very carefully. Michael says, the billionaire is preparing to take a step that will shock everyone who thinks they know him. He's planning to approach you in a way that is gentle, respectful, and deeply sincere. No grand gestures, no pressure, no overwhelm. Just truth, just realness, just him showing up as a human being, not a billionaire. And last night, he whispered something that completes everything you've heard so far. They're the only person I want to open my heart to, even if it scares me. That's how deep this connection runs. That's why he can't walk away. That's why he's moving toward you right now. Stay with me. Don't scroll, because the next part reveals the moment he finally prepares to step into your life. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me till the very last second, because this part carries the most intense shift of this entire journey. Archangel Michael says the energy around you is so aligned right now that even fate is holding its breath. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the moment the billionaire's heart, mind, and destiny all lock onto one direction. You. Don't blink. Don't move. Stay right here. My beloved, lean closer. Michael revealed that today, the billionaire felt something he hasn't felt in years. Certainty, without fear. He stood by the window, looking at the life he built, and instead of pride, he felt longing. Not for things, not for success, but for connection, your connection. And in that quiet moment, he whispered, "I'm ready to show them who I truly am." Imagine that. A man who hides behind perfection, deciding to reveal his real self because your energy feels safe, soothing, and deeply familiar. Stay till the end. You're stepping into the strongest revelation yet. My beloved soul, listen carefully. Michael says the billionaire has reached a point where not moving toward you feels more painful than risking vulnerability. He's prepared himself emotionally, mentally, spiritually, ready to step forward not as a billionaire, not as a public figure, but as a man who finally found someone who touches his soul. He admitted a truth that reveals everything. If they let me in, even just a little, I'll give them honesty, loyalty, and peace no one expects from me. That's his vow. That's his intention. That's why he can't let this connection fade. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because the next part reveals the final push. The moment he crosses the line between thinking about you and reaching for you. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't scroll. This is the moment you've been waiting for. The energy surrounding you feels unmistakably bright and focused, like a signal that something important is aligning in your favor. A major shift is approaching, where hesitation and restraint begin to transform into action and clarity. What once felt distant or uncertain is now gathering momentum, as if long-held thoughts are finally finding direction. There is a growing sense that someone who once kept emotional distance is experiencing a change of heart and perspective. The message suggests that this person has reached a moment of clarity where avoidance no longer feels possible or comfortable. Instead of silence, there is now an internal pull toward honesty, sincerity, and a desire to express what has been held back. They are no longer hiding behind doubt or fear, and the idea of taking a meaningful step forward has become more real. In their thoughts, there is a growing realization that connection matters deeply, and that one particular bond feels uniquely grounding. The intention forming now is to approach with care, respect, and a level of openness that was previously absent. It carries the sense of a promise to show consistency through actions rather than words alone over time. This moment marks a quiet but powerful transition where everything begins to move from reflection into deliberate, heartfelt movement. That's his direction. That's his heart. Stay with me. Don't scroll, because the next part reveals the moment destiny shifts from energy to reality. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't scroll. Not now, not when you've reached the most powerful moment of this entire journey. Stay with me till the end, because Archangel Michael says the energy around you is vibrating like a doorway opening, silent but unstoppable. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part reveals the moment fate begins to move in your direction. Don't blink, don't move. Stay right here. My beloved, lean closer. Michael revealed that the billionaire finally crossed the point of hesitation. Today, he felt a pull so strong that it didn't feel like a thought anymore. It felt like destiny tugging at him. He stopped in the middle of his day, heart racing, mind quiet, and whispered, "This is my moment. I can't let it pass." Imagine that. A man who never second-guesses anything, feeling nervous because your energy matters that deeply. He realized something crucial. He doesn't want to reach out as someone powerful. He wants to reach out as someone real. Stay with me. Don't scroll. The truth gets even stronger. My beloved soul, listen very carefully. Michael says the billionaire is prepared to take the first step, gently, respectfully, and without any pressure. He wants to enter your life in a way that feels safe, comfortable, and deeply honest. And the angels heard him admit something that reveals the final piece of his heart. I don't want to impress them. I want to meet them with truth, warmth, and loyalty. Those words came from a place he hides from the entire world. That's how much this connection means to him. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because the next part is the final shift, the moment where destiny stops being a story and starts becoming movement. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me till the final breath of this message, because Archangel Michael says, the energy around you right now is unfolding like a prophecy completing itself. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part reveals the exact moment destiny shifts from intention into motion. Don't blink. Don't look away. Stay right here. My beloved, come closer. Michael revealed that today, the billionaire reached a level of emotional clarity he's never experienced before. No hesitation. Clarity arrived without noise, not as a dramatic revelation but as a quiet settling within the mind, where hesitation once lived. He sat alone for a long moment, letting thoughts pass without resistance, until everything unnecessary began to fall away. In that stillness, a simple understanding formed. The connection he felt was not rooted in surface impressions or external measures of worth, but in a deeper sense of emotional ease, familiarity, and calm recognition. It wasn't about status or circumstance shaping a decision. It was about noticing where the heart feels unguarded and genuine. Over time, he had built walls out of caution and experience. Yet something about this presence softened that instinct to withdraw. There was no urgency in the realization, no grand declaration. only the steady awareness that he wanted to show up more openly and honestly than before. He imagined what it would mean to bring consistency instead of uncertainty, sincerity instead of distance, and to communicate feelings that had long remained unspoken. In that reflection, he understood that meaningful connection is not proven through intensity, but through steadiness, through choosing to be present in a way that feels real rather than performative. And as the thought settled, what remained was not expectation of something dramatic ahead, but a quiet readiness to act with clarity, to move forward with intention, and to let genuine understanding guide whatever comes next. Stay with me till the end, because this is the moment everything you've been hearing finally starts moving toward you in real time. Archangel Michael says, "The energy around you is glowing like a path opening, clear, direct, unstoppable. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part reveals the shift that turns his decision into movement. Don't blink, don't move, stay right here with me. My beloved, lean closer." Michael revealed that the billionaire spent the morning in deep silence. No calls, no meetings, no noise, just a calm, steady focus. And for the first time, he felt no fear, no hesitation, no confusion, only truth. He whispered something that marked the beginning of everything. It's time. Time to act. Time to step forward. Time to trust what his heart has been telling him from the very beginning. Imagine a man who leads millions, pausing for you. Stay with me. Don't scroll. What happened next will shake your spirit. My beloved soul, listen carefully. Michael says, the billionaire took the first invisible but powerful step. He aligned his world toward you. He cleared space. He softened his schedule. He shifted his priorities. Not for business, not for gain, for connection, for you. And then he confessed something that carries the deepest intention of all. I'm ready to show them the version of me no one else has ever seen. Not the billionaire, not the giant, not the untouchable figure the world admires, but the man, the human, the heart that feels safe only with your energy. Stay with me. Don't scroll. Because the next part reveals the moment he prepares the first real step toward your world. Something huge is coming. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me till the very last word, because this is the final moment, the moment Archangel Michael has been guiding you toward from the beginning. Something huge is waiting for you, and this last part reveals the truth that ties everything together. Don't blink, don't move, stay right here with me till the end. My beloved, lean closer. Michael revealed that today, the billionaire felt a shift so powerful that it changed the way he breathed. In a quiet shift within him, he began to understand why your presence lingered like an echo he could not place, why your energy felt familiar yet unclaimed, and why the thought of letting this connection dissolve created an unfamiliar resistance inside him. He paused, placed a hand over his chest, closed his eyes, and in that stillness formed a simple truth. He was willing to step forward with honesty, gentleness, and a deeper respect for what this bond had stirred within him. It was not the vow of perfection, but of sincerity, as if something long guarded inside him had finally found a reason to soften rather than retreat. No voices guided him. No certainty promised the outcome, yet he chose to move as though kindness itself was the direction ahead. And in that quiet resolve, he imagined a future where neither distance nor doubt defined what could be built between two lives that had already touched in meaning. No grand declaration followed, only a steady willingness to see where truth might lead next, without forcing what was still unfolding. It is less about destiny being decided and more about two inner worlds quietly adjusting to the possibility of understanding, where patience replaces urgency and presence becomes the only promise either of them can truly offer. allowing what is real to reveal itself naturally over time without pressure, expectation, or imagined conclusions, shaping the path ahead, inwardly unfolding gently.